I'm John Henson, and this is my beautiful wife, Tamara Henson, and together we are the co-pastors for Morning Glory Service. And today we have the pleasure of talking to you about Proverbs 5.
As well as John 14.
So, getting started with Proverbs 5. As you know, Proverbs is one of those books of the Bible that talks about wisdom. And during this time of injustice, I was looking at one of the verses, verse 8. It talks about let your way in life be far from her, and do not go near the door of her house. Avoid even being near the places of temptation. Avoid being near the places of temptation. That stood out to me because many times in the morning I wake up and the first thing that I may hear is my notification on my iPad or my phone, and it's some news story, some news feed that's come through. And before doing the devotional, one of the things that I would do is grab that iPad and start reading through posts. And immediately I'm upset and I'm angry about everything that's going on. But God had a word for me. In reading verse 8, I don't look at that as him saying about staying away from a woman, not coveting her. I look at the woman being symbolized as anger for me. It's anger. It's all of those things that will get me upset with everything that's going on today. Mm-hmm. And the second part of that, he's clearly telling me avoid temptation. If you know that picking up social media is going to make you angry and make you fall back into the worldly habits, just avoid it altogether. And so that's what I got out of Proverbs 5.
That's good. That's good. I like that. So getting started with John 14, if I have to just kind of summarize John 14, I think the three words that come to mind would be comforting, reassuring, and encouraging. And that's just found throughout the entire chapter. I love that Jesus really reiterates who he is. And who he is within the Father, and that the Father is within him. And if you stay in him, then you're within Jesus, but also in with the Father. And so I love that he speaks to his deity in human form. I also love that he talks about what he is going to do on the cross, and that will be the way for us to be able to stay in him and following his commands and being able to show our love for him. And then also, I love that he lastly gives us kind of what I feel is the biggest gift of all in this chapter, which is giving us the Holy Spirit, the counselor. And it is his way of saying, I will always be with you. No matter where you go or what you do, I will always be with you because I'm leaving you not only my Holy Spirit, but I'm also leaving you my peace. And so for me, this entire chapter was just full of good things, full of very encouraging things. So I encourage you that if for whatever reason you have not read it yet, please go and read it and continue to just dig in your word and find out who we are in him. So we just want to encourage you, let you know that we love you, we miss you, can't wait to see you
guys.
Again, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.
See ya.